Hello guys, and welcome to episode 33 of my Total War 3 Kingdoms 8 Princes playthrough, playing as Sima Liang on very hard difficulty. Today we're starting with the attack on Yangzhou after taking lots of land off the Jin Empire, and that's going to continue for the foreseeable future. We're also going to hopefully get Sima Chai and Jikan as a vassal at some point, but we're waiting for the annexation process to be over. I think it's in 2 turns we can offer them the annexation. But let's get on with the attack on Yangzhou. We'll probably send Yangzhen and do that, just in case we need to go and attack the army behind it afterwards, in which case Sen will be closer. Let's just jump straight in. I could delegate it, but let's have a bit of a bloodbath. So this has been a settlement of contention for a very long time. Been going back between my hands and the hands of the Jin Empire over and over and over again. Their reinforcements are going to be coming in on this right hand side, so let's move our army over here. Get them set up like so. Easy peasy. Probably going to have the trebuchets in front. This hill's a bit awkward, but should be okay. And then I'm also going to need a couple of these in loose formation to go shoot those towers. Their reinforcements are kind of coming on our right, which is fine. But let's just get on with this. Cool. Let's go burn down that tower, burn down that tower, and these trebuchets, actually they can probably fire. I'll probably fire at the archers, I think. Wait, are they sallying forth? They're not even waiting for their reinforcements, they're just coming straight at us by the looks of things. Normally they would just chill out in the center. Okay, well we'll need to burn down these towers ASAP, and then I can push forwards the infantry line, which we're going to do. Going to have to select them like so, deselect the cav, and run them up. Hopefully the trebuchets are getting a decent amount of damage in. Looks like it. Very nice. How are we doing on these towers? Okay, they're both set up light. Easy peasy. Let's just move these back. And we're going to need these forwards. We're going to put them in loose formation just so they don't get shot up by the enemy archers. Okay, great. And once these get into position, we can use them to shoot at the units coming out. Now these trebuchets must be doing a lot of damage. Well, if they hit the mark, that is. Should continue shooting at the archers though. Those are going to be the ones that are a pain. Ooh, all of the archer fire coming in. I'm going to make sure the Onyx Dragons are actually targeting their archers for the most part. If we can isolate those units on the right there, that'd be great. Right, let's just move forwards and make sure we're killing off those archers. These men are taking a lot of damage. Let's just put them into maybe turtle formation just to stop that. And these trebuchets need to keep firing at these ones back here. We do have the reinforcing army. Let's just bring that over. I think I might have them deploy over on this side actually, so that we're prepared for the reinforcements that are going to be coming in on our right flank, unless they walk through the settlement, in which case that's probably really good. Ooh, those shots must have done a lot of damage. Let's put these back onto normal rounds. No need for the flaming shot at the moment. I'm just going to make sure I'm targeting the healthy units of archers on that right hand side. Damn, our Imperial Guards are actually doing really well. Let's get my leaders up. And I need all of my cav probably to just be on the same right flank, ready to receive that reinforcing army that's on its way. Are those guys still using flaming shot? Yeah, they shouldn't be. Alright. Just gonna try and get another unit of Onyx Dragons on that last unit of archers. Cool. This lady does have the increased melee evasion, so let's hand that out. And this one does have the Wisdom of the River debuff, so we'll go ahead and pop that down. Great. And we're going to need to turn off these trebuchets, because otherwise they're going to start firing at our own troops after the engagement finishes on those archers. Alright, so that's the secondary army coming in hot. I could probably just charge it down with the cav, although there's quite a lot of spear units. I'm also not going to want a duel. I'll just turn on automatic declining of duels, just because I don't think any of these are very good. Actually, she's okay. But the other two don't even have weapons, so that wouldn't be ideal. But yeah, we've absolutely smashed them. That's fantastic. Right, let's keep pushing forwards there. Where's our infantry? It is coming in. Quite slowly, though. Alright, let's have these go into loose formation and spread out a bit. And we can start firing at some of their archers. That is fine. I'm going to engage their general there. Okay, good. Let's fire at some of these Saber Militia and the heavy G infantry. It's all good. Look at the amount of arrows we have flying about. Very nice. And the spear guard are getting annihilated. I will have my generals just finish them off, I guess, even though that's a spear wall. I probably don't want to charge into them, just in case. Otherwise we'll be taking off our horses. Okay, that's won that engagement. Let's push to the right. I do have the stone bulwark, so we'll use that just to give them the 100% range block chance. The Onyx Dragons there, because I'll be loving that. And I may as well be attacking good old Qi Hu Yu there. Or Hui Yu. And we'll go and attack Pulpan. And we can get our leader to help out with the Mounted Saber Militia. Wow, my Imperial Guards have done very well. Very well indeed. I may as well have these cav go out wide and just clean up any units that are running away. Turn off guard mode. And I can just give them orders to chase down any units that are running. The other thing we can do is probably just spray down their leader. Just giving out the orders to the cav, and they can go run off and do their own thing. Okay. I may as well give these the order to attack the commanders and leaders. Alright, there goes my cav. Swarming over the running units. Didn't even use the second set of catapults. Well, he's going to be doing a runner, so we'll just chase him down. I guess these two are probably unbreakable. I'll just bring her forwards to do the Wisdom of the River debuff. And hopefully he'll be dealt with sooner than later. We shall see. Speed things up. That poor unit there. Just gets annihilated as it tries to run away. And that's it. Great. We took out pretty much all their leaders. We're still actually chasing down this one. But I'm probably just going to claim victory there. Not bad. .538 kills for one of the Onyx Dragons. The Trebuchets there doing well. 469 kills on one of those. And it looks like we took out the secondary army, or at least we took out the general. Pupan, we'll just release him and we'll occupy the settlement. And yeah, I think the army's dead. So we don't actually need to use Ren Taiyuan to chase them down, which is good. Gaibian can head towards the Imperial City here. And so can Ren Taiyuan. They both need replenishment, I think. Yeah, so we'll just kind of leave them as they are. That's commandery secured. Nothing else worth pointing out. Great. Alright, we have a couple armies to move. This one is in range of the Jiaoxi Spice Market. Right, there's a night battle. Let's go. Hopefully that's relatively good on the losses. Yeah, it's actually really good. Only 636 losses. We'll occupy that. And I'll just hold on to it for now so that I can give it back to Ji Khan if he fancies being my vassal in the future. Okay, as for Sima Liang, we can go and take the Zanka trade port. So let's go ahead and just hit that straight away. And this is one I'm actually going to have to play out by the looks of things. So let's start the battle. I think it's just because the numbers are relatively close. Great. So, how are we going to do this? Probably the same as usual. We come over to the left hand side and funnel them through here. We'll just shift the whole formation over. Get our Onyx Dragons. Actually, we don't have flaming arrows. That's kind of awkward. But we do have the trebuchets ready to go. So maybe I just hit the towers with the trebuchets and then we go from there. Okay, let's just start the battle. We'll focus on the left one first. Actually, it may be good if they sally forth. And it looks like they're going to. Okay, cool. Let's just move forwards a little bit then. And we'll go into like our formations. We'll get the turtle formation going at the front with the Imperial Guard. Okay, and then I'm going to have these line up ASAP behind. And our leaders, of course. The Cataphracts can go on the right flank. They don't have any archers, or not archers, cavalry. So we actually have a huge advantage in that front, where we can just kind of charge into them. They don't even have any spears, so there's that as well. Right, let's put these into turtle formations. Great. Okay, so the main thing here is going to be just targeting their archers and stuff as they come close. And we'll have the trebuchets target the archers as well. Right, let's get the cav going. And with them all on top of each other here, the Onyx Dragons are going to rip them to shreds. And so are the trebuchets, actually. Are those guys close enough? They are. That's fine. Okay, good. Alright, let's charge on in from the flank. I actually have these cataphracts. Probably just charge into the back of these saber infantry here. That killed near on 70, 80 guys there, charging in like that. That was really good. So we'll pull off the cataphracts actually capturing the towers for us, which is nice. And those cataphracts just demolished the rest of these guys. Perfect. Wait, are they chasing my cataphracts? Well, that's a mistake. Alright, well. Time to just fire across here. Try and have those fire over the top. And we'll turn off the trebuchets. Yeah, that just killed a bunch of my cataphracts. Okay. Actually, let's just have this pile into the back of the mid. And we'll have these come out of turtle formation and charge into the back of the saber infantry there. Gee, I guess we could just shoot them in the back with the crossbows as well. Nah, a bit late. Oh well. Here comes this charge. They had a full run up for that one. Oh man. That is just... That was brutal. They went straight in. Okay, fantastic. Right, let's do the same here. Once we crush those guys, we can use the cataphracts on the top side as well. Oh, that broke that bottom side. Very good. And once all of these are out of combat, we can turn them around, charge into another unit of saber infantry. Here we go. Both of them synced up there to charge in. Oh boy, that is just nasty. That should be victory. Yep. Beautiful. Look at that pile of dead bodies here. From all of the archers. Wow. Alright, let's claim victory. Job well done. 620 kills for the Onyx Dragons. Pretty good. And we will occupy that settlement. Thank you very much. Okay, that's 2 out of 3 of that commandery. And the only other one remaining is the tea house there. I think I'm going to give all of this to Malren. I'm hoping Bianbing takes the Fuling rice paddy. That would be good. Okay, is that all of the armies moved? It looks like it. In terms of buildings, well, it looks okay. We can upgrade that one, that's fine. Right, I probably want to hand out this land, but I might hold on to it for now. Just because I don't want to make Fangguan too big. And I would be by giving him Tong'an as well. Because we're probably going to give him the Luling Lumberyard since he already owns the other part of Luling. We'll give Tong'an to Sima Chai. Sima Chai will give the Huguan main settlement as well. We're going to give him Dongwu and also Jian'an. Yu Zhang can go to good old Ruan Shen here. So yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it. So we'll hold on to the settlements for now. We are going to go into the next term with plus 60% corruption, but I really don't care too much about the money. The biggest problem is the minus 15 noble support. It's pretty rough to deal with, but yeah, in a couple turns all will be solved, hopefully. And, well, worst case scenario, we can just give everything to Fangguan anyway. If I have to, that is. It looks like Sima Liang was coming down to help us out, but then just decided not to. Okay, they're actually attacking me here. Interesting. Alright, I wasn't sure if they would or not. But the fact they are is actually a good thing. Because it just gives me a chance to wipe all 3 armies out in one go. And good old Sima Ju here is more than ready to take them on. So let's just start the battle. I don't have any trebuchets, so they're going to be forced towards us. And we should wipe them out. The biggest problem will be the amount of leaders that they have. That's the only thing. Alright, and we're going to have to shift ourselves to the left because we don't want to be downhill against so many forces. So we'll just set up like our normal line, and then we'll just do like a control group move forward. And I'm not sure where I want my cav, so I'll just have them at the back for now, ready to go. Grab our leaders, put them in there. Great. Make that a control group. Off we go. Good. So they are going to pull back, probably consolidate all of their forces. Their front line is going to be really wide. Not too good for us, but I think I can spread out the Imperial Guards a little bit further, so it's not too bad. I am going to have to make sure I use the stone bulwark. What else do we have? We do have Wisdom of the River, and we also have the Adamant Resolve. So I think we're pretty kitted out here. Sima Ju is also relatively good in combat, like in a duel. Not so much Miao Ju. I don't think he's too good, but yeah, Sima Ju can probably win a duel. Alright, probably stop where we are is a good idea. If I can do it properly. Because we're going to want to shift our units to the right hand side, deal with their cav. And the trebuchets can just fire. I'm just going to have them start firing. I don't want them to turn around. Okay, good. Alright, and the first thing we're going to be wanting to fire at is their archers. So let's go ahead and pop this buff now that we're under fire. And we're going to turn off guard mode, and I'm going to put my spears down there as well. Right, those ones are now taking damage because they're not unbreak, or they don't have the range block chance like the others do. But I am going to want to just make sure that I'm focusing the crossbows, and we'll put some shots into those archer militia as well. We can take on that one. That's fine. Hopefully we can win. We will see. Alright, let's move him over. And we'll use the Adamant Resolve buff. There we go. That's also going to buff up our commander in the duel, which is good. Alright, we're going to want to keep focusing on this cav. That's the most important part here, because they are coming down on me with a lot of infantry on the right flank, but I'm just got to try and keep on top of that. I would love to know why these aren't really firing very well, but these things happen, I guess. Right, let's just keep hitting the crossbows there, and we'll use these trebuchets on the left hand side to hit the crossbows. How are we doing in that duel? It's relatively close actually. Let's bring her forwards, use the Wisdom of the River debuff. Help him out a little bit. I thought he'd be quite good in a duel because he does have a decent weapon. He's also got decent armor. That will make things a bit better for us for sure. Oh, he's just won the duel, which is good. I think we've dealt with all of the cav, more or less. The main thing will just be having my G militia there. And then we'll pull the rest of the cav away and just charge them downhill. Okay. I'm surprised how well the Imperial Guard are doing. Right, here we go. This has worked out quite nicely. We've gone into the trees there. We're going to circle round and we're going to charge downhill into the back of the yellow dragons. As long as these G militia hold, which they might not, but we'll hope so. We could probably charge in from this direction, especially if we go into like the wedge formation. Yeah, that works. That works very well. Alright. Do we want to pull out? I guess we should probably pull out. Right, let's just fire at their horses with the trebuchets. And I'm going to move those around the left flank, the G militia there. Oh, they do have their own trebuchets coming in. Interesting. Maybe I could send my G militia to go take them out. Right here, we're going to charge back in again. The G militia still holding. Absolute champs. Here we go. Oh man, their formation was not thick enough for that charge. This time around, we demolished them. Oh dearie me. That was ridiculous. Okay, let's focus on their general now. We'll come out of the wedge formations. That was pretty incredible. Okay, good. Let's focus on the spear guard on the right hand side here for the Onyx Dragons. Great. We actually lost sight of their trebuchets, so I guess we'll just charge into the back end of that engagement. These G militia can run back up the hill and go join in with the fight again. I don't think I need to chase him down, so we'll just bring that cav back. It'd be much better if I can use the cav to charge into the back of these lines. The lines are getting pretty weak overall. Sima Liang is actually in combat right now, which is not something that I had intended. We're going to want to bring him back out of there. I have these trebuchets keep firing. Right, our ranged forces have taken a beating. I think I'm going to just move the rest of them back a bit more. Let's hopefully kill their commander there. That's what I'm looking to do. We can attack their strategist with our own. Alright, and here I'm probably going to throw these into wedge formations and give them each a target as we fly on past them. Here we go. Boom. Very nice. Take them out of wedge formation, move them back. Take them out of wedge formation, move them back. When they follow through, it looks so cool. And when they just end up going through the entire unit, because the line's too weak, it looks awesome. It really does. I should probably have taken these out of turtle formation, but I didn't, because I thought that I might use my archers into the engagements. Like here, we could just start firing our Onyx Dragons in, and as long as they're in turtle formation, they won't be killed, which is good. Right, let's just charge back into those. We're going to have to bring these guys out of there. Let's actually just charge straight into the archers. We can go wedge formation and charge into the spear guard there. That's a saber infantry dealt with. Very good. Alright, and that's the archers dead. Okay, let's take that wedge formation and go charge into the back of these infantry on our left flank. So we do have the reinforcing army up there that we've got to deal with. No, those guys didn't leave. They also didn't get out of wedge formation, so they probably took an unnecessary amount of losses. Let's bring those back. One of these needs to be removed from wedge formation. Great. Right, we'll bring these out of the formation on the left hand side and hopefully beat up the rest of those spear guard. Right, in we go with another charge. Oh boy. There's not many men left. This has been pretty close. All of my generals are very low on health right now. I'm just hoping to completely surround them and kill them off. It's because they're pearl dragons and stuff that's been a problem. Get my onyx dragons in here. It is a little scary that I'm now engaging my archers, especially when we have another army to kill, but this isn't really many forces. We might cause army losses before they become an issue. Oh, that was a nasty charge we just took though. Ouch. The mounted lance militia there coming in hot. I probably want to go and kill that trebuchet crew. I probably want to charge into those mounted lance militia ourselves. And those go back into the back of the spear guard there. Just pile up on these mounted lance militia, I think. Seems like a good idea. I'd like for my strategist to come back, but I think she's just straight up gone. She's just left. It's fine. Right. Only 3 men on the trebuchet crew. There we go, they're all dead. Oh, we've taken out the enemy general. That's also good. Good timing. Oh wait, there's even more coming on the left side. Oh dear. Okay, we're going to have to consolidate our forces soon then. I guess I could probably consolidate now. Bring the men back together. Right, my Imperial Guards. I'm going to have to line those up. Make sure none of them are in turtle. And I'm going to have to go and get my cav out of that engagement. Oh, that's scary. That's not good for us. And these can charge back in there. That is fine. The issue with this engagement is that they have fresh troops and we do not. So this is a bit awkward right now. Especially considering their leaders, or our leaders, are pretty low on health. And one of ours is just straight up left, so there's that as well. I didn't realise how many were left. But if we can stop them from using their arrows at least, we might be okay. Enemy general falls, that's good. I'm not sure we're going to be able to kill this one. We'll give it a go. Those can charge into the G militia there. I'll bring those into the back of those as well. It's just like arrows flying everywhere. I'm trying to run down the archer militia there with the onyx dragons, but I'm not sure that's a good shout. Oh, she's nearly dead, actually. This has worked out quite well for us. Oh, she's on the floor, that's why. Oh no, actually no, never mind. Our guy's on the floor. Sima Liang has been taken off his horse. We'll have Sima Liang go and join this engagement over here then, and we'll keep chasing down Yi Lu Yang. Let's have these all now commit to that left side engagement. I think I'm going to have to get my trebuchet crews involved. Right, killing off that arch militia. Let's just charge on in. The nice thing about these Onyx Dragons is they have a decent amount of melee evasion, so they're not too bad in melee combat against the tier 1 units. So this is tight. This is a tight engagement. Hopefully my leader here can do quite a bit of damage for us, although I'm probably going to pull him back just in case he dies. We are going to have to bring our other guy up because I think we've taken out that leader. Yep. Right, and as long as our leaders are alive now, I think we can win this because we can run down there. Okay, I just made them stop by changing target briefly. Little debate there. Beautiful. Alright, that's those archers dealt with. I'm going to have to use the charge. This is really awkward because the G militia are coming in. But I need the speed to get to the archers, so I'm trying to dodge the G militia and then use the charge bonus speed to get on top of their archers. We took them out, that's good. Let's go for the next one. We actually completely wiped out that unit with the charge. Oh, this has been way closer than I expected it would be. But he's finally back, that's good. Alright, we've done a lot of damage there. My Onyx Dragons, they did manage to get to this fight, but they didn't last too long. All of these lot need to focus on the axe band there. Just have my leader nearby. Is this just one man on his own? One Imperial Guard just stands on his own. Look at him. Damn. He looks almost traumatized by the way he's walking. I mean, I would be after a battle like this. Holy moly. Pretty crazy. Crazy stuff. Okay, we're going to not want to engage the G militia there with our cav. Let's try and break away from that and hit the arch militia. The Onyx Dragons actually came back, so that's good. Alright, let's just run down these G militia here, get rid of those. Just got to break them entirely. Damn, this is ridiculous. I think the only reason we've won this is because Samaju is the leader of the army. Because if he wasn't, then our leadership would have been too low and we would have probably chain routed much sooner. But it looks like we got it due to army losses, so that's good. I'm gonna just keep doing damage here, keep running down their leader. Look at this ragtag bunch of men. We got the trebuchet crew in there, some G militia left over. Great. Alright, those are going to be charging in, killing a few of the G militia as well. Very nice. Let's just run those down. Now they're running away. And we just got to finish off their strategist. Is she unbreakable? I'm assuming she's unbreakable. Right, we'll just finish off these guys. Fantastic. What an epic battle that was. We had the cavalry engagement over here where they committed a lot of the forces to try and kill my cav, but we won out. Then the big old front line here you can see. Very bloody, and especially in the trees. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, let's claim victory. Big Pyrrhic victory for sure. Damn. But we won, which is good, which means all of those armies are more or less wiped out. And if we're in friendly territory, we'll replenish at the end of the turn, so that's great. Damn, look at that damage. We killed almost twice as much as we lost. We're gonna just release her. Clever, understanding, arrogant. I love the way like all of the Jin Empire leaders are more or less like lame or have some other problem with them due to losing battles. Here we go, one-eyed. That's another one. The one-eyed's not too bad. It's actually a relatively good trait. This guy is actually pretty decent. And Scare's like not too bad. I don't think we need him though, so yeah, we're just going to release them all. And we'll take the replenishment, of course. We are in friendly territory, so that's perfect. We didn't destroy the armies completely though, so they are in the settlement, and we're probably going to have to wait a little while before we can attack it ourselves. But, yeah, great job. Definitely weakens the Jin Empire. Like 3 of their armies destroyed. Spy captured, Zhu Mingshan. Oh, really? Oh, we can employ him. Okay, great. Fantastic. Yeah. Definitely employ him. Because otherwise I'll lose his retinue, and that would be a pain. So we'll keep him for now. Right, the Shibing system. War is the business of rulers, but to serve is a family obligation. The Shibing, hereditary troops, serve for life. Upon their retirement, their kin assume that same responsibility. Thus, the military continues. Right, question of character. We probably want to go to Mind, because Mind's almost maxed, and once we max it, we lose the -15 satisfaction that we have currently. So we'll take this. This will also make us popular, so that's great. How far are we? Right, 197 out of 225. We're like 27 or 28, sorry, off. Right, Mao Zhu got understanding, soothing, trusting, philanthropic for Lady Wu Li Shu, and cheerful for Sima Xiao. Sen Yangjing gets philanthropic. Cool. Alright, is that everything done? I think it is. Oh, nice. We got an iron snake. Very good. That's a nice accessory for sure. Ji Chao, there you go. Your lucky day. Oh, I may as well give him this as well, actually. He doesn't even have a follower. I'm really tempted to give him a weapon, but none of these weapons are good. I need like a weapon craftsman, really. We do have one here, yeah, at Shangyong. He is maxed out, so it would be nice if that popped a little more often, but oh well. Alright, I guess our army here, of Zhengting, is going to head towards Wudu. So we'll put him into march so that he can get across the river and make some ground for this turn. Because otherwise he'll just move a little bit, which would kind of be a bit sad. He is going to lose his replenishment, but we can put him back into normal stance now he's over the river in the next turn. Okay, as for good old Sima Liang, we're going to want to put him into normal stance before he gets onto the water so that he can replenish. And he'll replenish quite a lot, but we might need another turn before we put him on the water. As for Sima Zhu, I'm assuming I'm going to have to put him into ambush stance or something. Yeah, we could move him back slightly and into ambush stance. He's really good at ambushing. Like, the amount of armies he's actually ambushed is pretty crazy. There is some 95 there, but I can't actually click on them. Well, that's, is that a 95? No. It's like, the actual mountains there would be a 95%. Maybe we just kind of leave him where he is, and then just put him into ambush. Yeah, he'll still replenish, and next turn he'll have all his men back. Okay, we're not quite... Oh, never mind, we own Zheng'an. What am I on about? I was going to say we're not quite in range, but we'll just march through towards Dongyu. Don't care about the replenishment on the G militia too much, so we can just use up all of our movement range. Right, as for Sima Bang, I think what I'm going to do is actually head towards Poyang and take that weapons craftsman. So let's do that. There's no point in putting him in march. Okay. Right, probably gonna just have them head towards Shanye. They'll need to have that replenishment. This one does not need to replenish, so he can probably leapfrog Gaibian. We'll head towards the Shanye copper mine with him. Okay, what about Senyangshen? Anywhere else we need to go? Don't think so, honestly. We'll just follow up these attacks into Shunye. Let's just come across the river there. You can go into March as well, she's fully replenished. Okay, then we have this army down here that's ready to move up to the Tong'an Toolmaker. How are we doing for happiness? I'm going to have to check this out. Are you going to rebel? No. Our happiness is really low right now though. Minus 25 noble support because our domain is in chaos. Plus 100% corruption. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, one more turn I think, and then we can offer the the vassalization. Oh yeah. Crazy. I don't think we've seen in chaos before. Oh dear. Right, let's just check out the last armies that have to move. Yeah, he can head towards the rice paddy there, but do I need to cross there? I'd like to fully replenish if I can, but I think I'm just going to commit. Yeah, we'll commit. That's fine. There's no army there, so that's good. Okay, and as for this fella, we can either go and take the usual lumber yard, or we can go and take the Zanka tea house. I'll probably go and take the tea house, just because I don't want Function to take it. Yeah, we're going to take that one first. I'm going to put him into March, I think. No, we'll keep him in normal stance this turn, because he needs to replenish his cataphracts. And then next turn we can do March. That's just going to take like 2 turns of March to get there, so we may as well just like March now, and then if we maybe next turn can be in range to attack it. I don't know, I doubt it, but oh well. Alright, what about Sima Wei? Alright, he's leading Sima Liang, his little bro. Well, I guess he's heading down as well. Although I do need another army up here, really. So maybe I could put him on the Yangtze, or the Yellow River, sorry, and head up towards Sima Liang. How long would that take? That would be 10 turns. Damn. Okay, maybe we just bring him over towards the water then and put him on the sea. Not this turn, but we'll have him there ready to go. Then he can be fully replenished and off he goes. Okay, in terms of upgrades, I think we're okay. Nowhere is low enough that they're going to rebel. So that's good. At Shan'an, I should probably just build up some of this stuff. It's mostly food and peasantry income. So it'd probably be best to just put the Confucian Temple in there. I guess we could put a Confucian Temple in there for now, just help with our own research. Okay, reforms. We are still heading towards the Imperial officials, which is good. Although actually, I guess I could go towards long-term coordination, since I have now already taken Sima Liang and annexed him. So I was only getting that reform potentially before so that we could get more of his armies, but it's fine. Okay, let's just end the turn. Yeah, a lot of my land I want to give out, obviously, but I can't yet because I'm either not able to because I'm not adjacent to the people I want to give it to, or they just won't take my annexation or vassalization, and therefore I can't give it to them. So we're kind of just waiting. They really, really want peace now. 11k? It's quite a nice offer. I love the way that army's being chased around in the middle there. Quite amusing. Okay, my general died. Oh, that's sad. He was a vanguard. I mean, the only guy we can replace him with right now is Sima Liang. I could do that, but he's not really got the right troops. I guess it's fine for now, just so we don't lose the troops. Alright, cunning versus sincere. I guess we'll just go sincere, that's fine. And Chai Jun has died of natural causes, okay. At least he didn't get assassinated or something like that. Okay, rebellion imminent. So my bang is now energetic, very nice. Plus 5% campaign map movement range, don't mind if I do. Okay. Well, hopefully this turn we can vassalize Xi Khan.
Let us get this over with.
Demand or request cooperation. Not do this due to recent annexation. Really? Oh, it's that annoying thing again where it says it's only one turn left, but it's not. We've got to wait one more turn. Yeah, it's a 0 turns remaining. That's so dumb. Why is there a 0 turn remaining? Oh dear. Unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will continue with our conquest of the Jin Empire and hopefully have a couple new vassals. But that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.